Well, consider this story. According to new reporting in the Daily Wire, a 9th grade girl was sexually assaulted at Stonebridge High School in Loudoun County, Virginia in May. A boy allegedly wearing a skirt apparently went into the girl's bathroom and sexually assaulted this girl. The boy was arrested for forcible sodomy, and the counts are horrifying. This month, the boy was arrested again for allegedly assaulting a different girl at a different school. At a school board meeting in June, the superintendent of Loudoun County Schools, a man called Scott Ziegler, said the school board had no records of this assault. Watch.
Do we have assaults in our bathrooms or our locker rooms regularly? I would hope not, but I would like clarification.
To my knowledge, we don't have any records of assaults occurring in our restrooms.
Scott Smith is the father of the girl who was allegedly assaulted in the bathroom at the school. He came to a school board meeting to explain what happened to his daughter and demand accountability, but before he could finish talking, he was tackled and arrested. Here's how our local Fox station reported it at the time.
A Loudoun County School Board meeting devolved into chaos Tuesday after the board ended public comment where nearly 250 people signed up. Deputies even tackled one man who was later arrested for disorderly behavior. Another man got a ticket for trespassing.
Oh, disorderly behavior. He was talking at a public hearing, so they beat him. You should know that at the same moment all of this was happening, the man who wanted to report the sexual assault of his daughter in a bathroom by a boy wearing a skirt, at that same moment, the same school district was pushing a policy for students identifying as, quote, transgender, and would allow students to use any bathroom they want.
On the agenda for the contentious meeting, a proposed policy that's been just as controversial, Policy 8040, which would require transgender and gender nonconforming students to be called by their preferred pronouns. It would also align with state law, allowing those students to use restrooms and be on sports teams that align with their gender identity.
Luke Rosiak is a reporter at the Daily Wire. He broke this story, and we're happy to have him on tonight to explain it. Luke, thanks so much for coming on. Essentially, did we characterize the story correctly? Is that what you think happened?
Yes, this story is one of the most disturbing I've ever worked on. It raises the possibility that the Loudoun County Public Schools covered up the rape of a 14-year-old girl at the hands of a boy wearing a skirt in order to pass a school policy that Democrats were adamant about passing. And as a result of concealing that, a second girl was raped last week. And to prevent all of this from coming out, potentially, they arrested the father of the victim, tried to put him in jail, and he's now the face of domestic terrorism listed individually by the National School Boards Association, all for coming to that meeting. He didn't come to that meeting because he's a bigot. A lot of people thought they knew that guy. They trotted out his picture, his embarrassing picture with his belly hanging out and his bloody face. They all thought they knew him. They knew nothing about him. This was a caring father who was involved because of something very personal that happened to his daughter. And if they would have shut up and listened to him for 30 seconds, they would have been heartbroken. Instead, they demeaned him, they arrested him, and they tried to put him in jail.